Hello everyone, my name is Callum and today we are playing the For Honor beta since we got invited to the closed beta for For Honor. Now for those who don't know what this is, it's a game where you get 3 different factions. You get your Vikings, your Knights, and of course your dank Samurais, alright? Everyone's running about Samurai Jack. For some reason everybody loves playing as a Samurai. They're just a fan favourite, should I say. Like, you got Samurai Jack stopping a coup and the forces of evil. You've got everyone else just fighting for water, apparently to the beginning cutscene when I loaded up the game. Nobody knows what's going on. Everyone's just like, can I trust them for this little bit of water to share it? No! Let's just kill everyone. Just get on with it, kill them all. Start a massive war that's lasted 1,000 years. And at the end of it, you've ruined the water because you've put that much blood into the ground and everything. The water's shitty. Don't drink bloody water, guys. So after that, you get to pick a bunch of classes. The one I've been playing mostly in this closed beta so far is the Peacekeeper. That's more of an assassin class. Go up behind everyone, just shank them, then just piss off down the road. Like, yeah, see you in a bit, mate. Getting my gold medal in the Olympics because I'm faster than you. You get your kind of muscly dudes that are kind of tanky, swinging around huge flipping axes, smashing everyone into the ground. They're kind of exciting. They're kind of fun to play if you just want to go mindlessly killing everything you can see. Then you got your knights, like I say. Well, I say knights, but I mean like your kind of long-range people. The guys who just walk around with long-ass swords or long-ass flipping poles that just go around poking everyone in the face. And it's like, what is going on here? But you know, like once you see all the characters in your customization screen and whatnot, you get presented with a nice little screen that's kind of familiar with Ubisoft games. I mean, we've all seen the blue versus orange in Rainbow Six Siege if you've played that. And they'd like to bring it back in this game too. So they definitely didn't have to think about what the hell they're swapping there. And you can even play Ring Around the Roses apparently. Look at this guy just running around. Nah, he's like, nah, not dying today, mate. Running around this well, because that's what they did back in those days. I say those days like this is flipping true, you know, samurai fighting fucking Vikings and some fucking Knights Templar. Where's the assassins? That's my thing. Even though I'm playing an assassin class, nah, I'm a knight of like the Templars. So don't even argue with Ubisoft on that one. Don't even argue with history, for in fact. But yeah, so far the game's been it's been pretty fun actually. I've been playing with my friend Justin. He runs around with the giant axe, just smashing people, and I just come up, pinch his kill with one swipe. Piss off, do the same to the next guy and the next and the next. And it's just kind of fun, just mindlessly killing everyone. I mean, when you get into battles, you kind of got to watch out behind you. I mean, you can just either run up to the minions, as Justin calls them, but they're just normal soldiers. They basically are minions, they just sit there dying, really. That's their only purpose, to push, wait until you do something, and die. Like in every game, you've got them, they're here as well. Once you've done that, you find other people to fight. You just got to block by moving your analog stick if you're on console or your mouse. It's a bit awkward once you've locked onto them. I find it really awkward with the mouse and keyboard, so I swapped over to the nice little Xbox controller because it feels more familiar with games like this. And the blocking, it works really well to counter enemies, and you can break their little stun. Well, I say stun, I mean break the little defense they build up trying to block your attacks, and they can see where you're aiming to hit, and you can see where they're blocking, and it's really weird, but like you can either get wrecked if you're not used to the controls. It does take a while, that is something I will admit. It does take a while, even though Ubisoft give you a nice tutorial at the start of the game. It does take a while for you to get used to the controls, so don't expect to like jump in and be like, right, this is it, I'm MLG Pro now, I know what I'm doing. It's not going to work. It's not Lord of the Rings Conquest, even though it does look and feel like Lord of the Rings Conquest, except with less players on each team. And the maps are really small compared to Lord of the Rings Conquest, and I don't think you get any horses or anything so far. But it basically is Lord of the Rings Conquest. You get your abilities, which you unlock over time. As you get more kills on real people, you level up and you get more abilities. And as you level up your characters, you also can swap out those abilities, kind of like perks on Call of Duty, except they just give you like special abilities, like one of the characters can pull out a crossbow, shoot a guy in the leg or in the testicle, and just be like, right, okay, that's it for that. Just go and finish him off while he's like a little bit wounded. Or you can throw a flashbang that completely blinds the screen and it's like, ah, what's going on here? I can't see anything. Quick, close your eyes. Ah. And of course nobody's going to avoid them because everyone fucking just walks onto the flashbangs, don't they? They're magnetic for some people. You play any game like CSGO, people always stare at flashbangs. And I'm presuming it's going to be the same in this. The more you play it, the more people just like looking at flashbangs. The best though is like spamming X on the Xbox controller means you break their hold, their defense, and then you can do it again to knock them back. It's a good way to push people off like bridges or into pits in the map and just kill them. It's so funny when you try to do that. And another thing I found with some of the characters, you can do some dank Ezio Auditore dives from the top, but chances are if you don't hit them and kill them, you're going to die. Chances are again, if you do hit them and kill them, you're still going to die and take massive fall damage, and it's completely shit. It's all that armor, you know? It's too heavy for you to do that type of shit, but they let you do it. Ubisoft don't care, they let you do it. And then there's some other weird mode at the end of a match, like if you're getting completely wrecked, I think it's after a certain time that the enemy team's like held 3 points or something, or a certain number of points, or when it hits like a certain score, it becomes sudden death for the other team, where all 4 of them, if you're playing the 4v4 mode, if you kill all 4 of them, you win automatically, even if you haven't got the max score, and that can happen to you while that's on for them. So it's kind of like, oh shit, who's going to kill all 4 before the other 4, you know? And you can revive your teammates at the same time. If your teammate dies, you can revive them for a short amount of time, but then the time does go down, so you kind of have to do it quite quickly after they've died, just to make sure they get up. But I mean, they give you a fairly decent amount of time to revive your team, so they do try to make it fair, but then the other team's just got to camp their bodies, so it's kind of drawing you out to like not clutch the game, but then also drawing you out to fight and probably die if your team is just getting wrecked. Which is kind of nice, it speeds all the games up, so you can fly through the games pretty quickly. For anyone else thinking of making videos on the closed beta, I don't know if it's just me or not, but I've had some problems recording gameplay for this. OBS just does not like the closed beta whatsoever. Hopefully when the full game comes out, Ubisoft will sort their shit out and have all that sorted so we can actually get some proper good videos of For Honor when that's out. And we might play as more Samurai Jack members, just running about stopping a coup and the forces of evil. Maybe we'll play as the Vikings, I don't know. I like playing as Vikings. I mean, Illiam and Justin were running about as Viking brothers. I think he was Thor and I was Bjorn. Or he was Bjorn or I was Thor, or someone like that. And then he's naming characters after the guys from the TV show Vikings, which I still have not seen yet. But apparently it's good, so hey, you can't complain. And that's really it, guys. If you've liked the look of For Honor and you actually want to play it, I believe it does come out in 2 weeks from the start date of the For Honor closed beta. So it's not like it's a long wait. So far, I'm pretty happy with the progress Ubisoft has made with the game before it's out. I mean, of course, they're going to do a couple of tweaks. I feel like some of the running speeds, the movement speeds, it's just a little bit bullshit on some of the characters. Like, the controls do kind of feel a little bit iffy. Like, a bit sluggish as well. It's like, you can't really do anything when you start getting, like, hit by, like, 2 guys or something. It's like, it's very weird. So I think they just need to change the clunkiness a little bit and some of the damage or some of the movement speed, and we'll see what happens. So like I say, guys, so far the game has actually been pretty fun. I think it's a game that people will enjoy, but hopefully in the future as well, if they're in a release DLC, I would like to see bigger battles, not just 1v1s, 2v2s, or 4v4s, you know? I want to see proper big battles. If I'm going into a huge flipping war as Vikings or Samurais or like Knights, I want it to be a huge army like Lord of the Rings Conquest was. That game was bloody amazing back in the day. EA, why did you close the servers? Like, what's wrong with you? But honestly, this game has a lot of good potential. If Ubisoft does this right, like most of the games, they'll have it sorted. Easy, making money for them. It gives people hours of enjoyment and entertainment. Only if they do it right, though. Otherwise, it's just gonna become a pile of shit. Like most Ubisoft games eventually when they stuff things up, like Watch Dogs. Although we don't talk about Watch Dogs, even though we just did. But what's the first rule of Watch Dogs Club? We don't talk about Watch Dogs. But hey, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and liked the look of For Honor. If you did, like I say, it comes out in 2 weeks if you want to pre-order it. I think like you can on PC, you can get it on CD keys for about 30 quid or something like that. For those who don't know what quid is, it's pounds. It's just British slang, innit? But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy your evening. Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with more content. I'll see you again in the future. Bye.